Today, I'm inspired in my defiance by the fact that President Trump has welcomed the Saudi Crown Prince to the White House and offered him F-35s for his military. Now, this is the first invitation that the Saudi Crown Prince has received since 2018, when his government, or someone within it, decided to murder one of the critics of that government. And the fact that Donald Trump has significant real estate holdings and investments in Saudi Arabia seems to have made this decision to welcome him very easy for him. He is welcoming in people who are enemies of human rights, who are enemies of questioning what a government does. He is welcoming the people who are trying to oppress others. And he holds at a distance those who are trying for freedom for their own people. He holds at a distance the Prime Minister of Canada. He holds at a distance the leader of Ukraine. And he welcomes in anyone who shows him deference, who will show the power of wealth. And he will accept enormous gifts for his favor. Gifts like the Qatari jet that will theoretically be used as Air Force One at some point and then donated to the presidential library that does not need a jet. He has made peacetime leadership into a farce. He has made it transactional, and he is encouraging others to literally bribe him. When the tariffs were too high for Switzerland, I think they were at 39%, he decided that he would accept a large gold bar, a gift of a custom Rolex, and that he would lower the tariffs to 15% for an entire country because of these gifts. It is blatantly obvious that he is corrupt, and that is the thing that we've got to focus our attention upon. Donald Trump is a corrupt leader. He is turning American diplomacy into a pay-for-play model. And we cannot let him get away with it. We have to tell him that this is not good enough. We don't want to be friends with other countries that oppress their people. We don't want him accepting bribes. This is where the accountability has to come in. I'm also inspired in my reality today by the fact that the Democrats are pressing for a vote to bar military action in Venezuela. This is an effort to constrain the power that the Trump administration has taken for themselves, even though the Constitution has not given it to them. An act of war requires the approval of Congress, and the Democrats are saying that he does not have their approval. He does not have the approval of the Congress to go to war with Venezuela over nothing. As I said last week, the case has not been made for war. And so any attempt for him to go to war, to lead a large-scale military incursion, is illegal. But just like with everything that this administration does, they believe that if they can move fast enough, the courts will not be able to catch up. But there is another co-equal branch of government that can stop him. The legislature can press for votes that actually constrain the power that he has taken for himself. War is too serious of a decision, too grave of a matter, to let one person decide for the whole country whether or not we will engage in it. This is not about political brinksmanship. It's not a game of chess that we are playing between Democrats and Republicans. We're talking about people's lives, the military families that will be impacted by going to war. And no one has explained to them why we would be doing it. And the Democrats in Congress are simply asking for that case to be made and for their approval to be sought. There are consequences for unchecked executive power. We have seen it in economic policy, in healthcare or education policy, and we are absolutely seeing it in military policy. But the consequences are actually far bigger because they are about people's lives, and not just American lives. I would ask all of us to consider the lives of the Venezuelans who would definitely be impacted by a large-scale military incursion. It is not too much to ask for us to see these Venezuelans as people. It is not too much to ask to know why it is that we are going to war. And it is the job of those in Congress to say no to a president without the political capital or the reasoning to go to war. If you've made it this far in the video, you've clearly found something you like, or perhaps something you've hated enough to watch all the way to the end. If that's the case, leave a comment down below and I'm happy to reply. Or feel free to like the video or subscribe to the channel. And I hope you will join me as often as you can to be inspired in defiance and by reality.